The Apple Watch has once again leaked Niantic's Pokémon Go plans ahead of another big update to the game, which could be arriving as early as today. Late last night, the Apple Watch users noticed a new Pokémon Go ad appearing in the App Store, which quite clearly showed Trieko, Torchic, and Mudkip, the starter Pokémon from Pokémon Ruby and Pokémon Sapphire. Somewhat bizarrely, the advert still contained copy from the previous Halloween event, but we'll put that down to the advert being prematurely posted ahead of time. Developers Niantic had previously launched the game's first Gen 3 Pokémon during that Halloween event, with a flurry of ghost Pokémon. However, it seems as though the creators of the game could be preparing another big launch, having previously told fans that the rest of the Pokémon first seen in the Pokémon Ruby and Pokémon Sapphire games would start arriving in December. But in the past, leaks of this nature have usually come quite close to the actual launch. It's unclear exactly how many Pokémon Niantic could be rolling out with this new update, or exactly when it may drop. However, while technically Gen 3 launched with a handful of Pokémon, it's worth reflecting on how Niantic launched Gen 2. For starters, it didn't start with a whimper. They dropped 80 new Pokémon on players in one fell swoop. So while the Apple Watch app might only show 3 of the most popular Pokémon from Gen 3, it's possible Niantic has a flurry of mons to release with this update. Likewise, the one thing we can't learn from this leaked ad is whether the launch for Gen 3 will coincide with any other big changes to the game itself. In the past, when launching Gen 2, Niantic also saw fit to add some new features. Alongside Gen 2, Niantic added some new berries, the evolution stones, and on a more cosmetic level, avatar customization. So it's quite possible that a big Gen 3 release could also bring with it some pretty serious game revamps as well. The major what and when for how Niantic chooses to launch this new update is still very much unclear. But with time running out in December and this new leak early this morning, it's clear Gen 3 isn't that far away. Pokémon Go has officially confirmed that Who will be sticking nearby for a little while longer. Niantic announced the biggest news and excited all the players. The game officially announced via Twitter that Who will appear as a raid boss through December 14th, 2 days longer than originally anticipated. The reason for the slight extension was that Pokémon Go players were plagued by a glitch this weekend that prevented many players from catching Who. Whenever a player dropped out of a raid for any reason, it prevented all other players in the raid group from accessing the post-raid catch screen. Pokémon Go identified and corrected the problem on Sunday, but many players had still missed out on a valuable weekend window to catch the Pokémon. The extended window means that Who will appear through next Thursday instead of Tuesday, December 12th. Some players were hoping that Pokémon Go would cap off the game's Gen 2 phase with a mini-event in which all the legendary beasts and Who were available, but that seemed unlikely given that Gen 3 Pokémon could be released soon and the holiday event is still on the way. As we can clearly see, Niantic is actively expanding the Pokémon Go development team to build many more amazing updates in 2018. Stay tuned for news next week about upcoming improvements to certain features, and as a trainer, I hope we get something much better than a global event. What are your thoughts? Let me hear you guys out in the comments so you can get connected with me on Snapchat Vibes16 and Instagram. Stay tuned. Here is the list of top 10 Gen 3 Pokémon that are as strong as legendary Pokémon, and can help any player to capture and attack gyms. Number 10, Milotic Max CP 2542, Attack 60, Defense 79, Stamina 190.